But that might not. Oh, actually, yeah, they have a small island there. It's quite tricky. Let me see. We can check it. If we have the same... It doesn't seem like it. It's quite strange. Okay, well. So, what can we get now? Let's go with 45, so we could get 10 commerce raiders or something like that. Let's go with battleships so we can increase our naval base level and then we can make more ships. What's happening with Austria? Increase relations with Sicilies. Are they... is anyone swearing Sicilies? USA? Okay. And France again. Well, I hope that France will get them, so we can then ally them. They're more likely to ally us if we are in the same sphere. Let's check our factory. Oh, it's full. Okay. And more prestige. Hey. Do I want to expand the factory? Or maybe get a new one? Let's check our production first. So we have some steel. We have some grain fruit, of course, we're already using that. We don't have too many of the raw goods, raw materials. So I wonder if we gained food, maybe? Are we? Let me check again. So, fish. Do we have any fish? We have cattle, fruit, and then what else is needed for? Iron, is it iron? I think it is. I think we can make one. Let's see if it would be profitable. No, we would lose some money. Actually, let's not go with that one. Steel factory would make some money, which is quite strange since we have no coal and no iron. Furniture. No. You know what? I'm actually just going to expand our wine factory or winery, because I'm sure that will make money anytime. So let's just keep it like that. Sometimes, for example, if we made canned food factory here, it seems like it would make money for us now. That might be the case for a few years, but then, if for example some of the top producers of coal and iron go to war, and then or simply the demand for coal increases and or what am I talking about? For iron, not the coal. Then it will be much harder for our factory to get coal, which will then increase their productivity. And what is it I wanted to do is to, let's see, we were in a war with Netherlands, so they're unlikely to ally us. Maybe we can actually get Belgium to ally, maybe. Yeah, we can get it. Although I'm not sure if they can help us, really. Let's do it. We can maybe swear them later on. Get some more reforms. Well, let's get this one. been quite a peaceful game for now. And there we go, more naval bases. Let's go steamers. Since I want to be able to make commerce raiders. A naval base costs a lot actually. Oh, unfortunately there is no Prussian-Austrian brother war. Which would really help us, but okay, there might be now. There is an NGF. Usually players would make it much earlier. And then they would go for a war against Austria for hegemony. So they can later on sphere Bavaria and get others. Form Germany easily. But we'll see. If they declare war on Austria, we are going to fight Lucca instantly. So I wonder how much war score is it? Let me. Too high relations? Oh, they will accept our alliance offer? That's really strange. Oh, that's because they're scared of us. So what about, for example, Parma? They wouldn't, but let's see if we can get a military access from them. That would help us get to Lucca easily. So we don't have to walk. Actually, use ships to get to Lucca. Unfortunately, Bible states are not connected to Lucca by land, so we can't get them from here, from there actually. Kinda unfortunate. It seems like our factory is done, yeah. Let's have it. Get some clerics there, maybe. How many soldiers do we have? 5%. Maybe we get some clerics for some time. And get some more generals. Diplomatic tension in Albania. Gonna check that one soon. So Austria is backing Albania, so hopefully there will be a war there. If a great war starts, then we're fighting Austria for sure. France is going to join autonomous. It's quite strange. UK also. No one likes Austria. Maybe Netherlands. We'll see. I think France will join Austria if NGF joins Ottomans. Because France doesn't like Germany at all. So we'll see about that. Bless. How's the crisis going? Are we still in French sphere? Yeah, we are. Okay, I now want to fully focus on our military. Do I want to? Yeah, let's get strategic mobility. Okay, so we needed more artillery, and that is something I'm gonna make. We can get some engineers. I'll get only one because we don't need more. 4, 6, okay. I think that's quite fine. Can you get steamers? No, we can't. Still not. How's the crisis going? Oh, there will probably be no war there. Although, let's see if France is going to back Austria. Also, even if okay, except the white piece, even if France is player and they want to help you, you should still be really careful, because Germany has a casus belli on Alsace-Lorraine, on France actually, for Alsace-Lorraine. So if you start a war against Austria, for example, then Germany can intervene and declare war on France, then France will probably peace out with Austria, so that's something to be careful with. And now we can get some commerce raiders. Get some more naval bases if possible. Harassment. We're really unlucky with those events. Do I want to expand this factory? We can actually. Still making some money. It's actually making a lot of money. So. At this point, I would like to leave the French sphere, but make a lot more money. Temperance League, why not? So we're still in their sphere. I thought Ottomans tried to sphere us, which is quite interesting. So 2 artillery stacks here, which is something we already have, which is great. And I'm quite happy with this, with these guys. So let's move them here, and then merge these guys. Yeah, they're fine also. More ships here. As soon as our naval bases are done with, I'm gonna start making commerce raiders, and then we're going to declare war on Austria. Okay, so we're quite fine with our factories, no need to expand anymore. We have 4 artillery here. Okay, let's shift one guy there. And a new year. You guys gonna... Can we... I think we... No, we can't. I thought we could make one more regiment, but obviously we can't. Keep an eye on Austrian military tech. 55 brigades, 5 tech. That is almost 3 times more than us, so that shouldn't be a huge problem. However, the problem is that they can mobilize far more brigades than we do. Actually, not that much. Now when I think of it, it's only Austria that can mobilize, because is their accepted culture. As you can see, South German. So I think they can mobilize few armies from Bohemia, but I'm not completely sure about it. So Don't take me for granted. The interesting thing is that Spain has not expanded on Morocco, although they were in a huge war against us and France, so kinda makes sense. As you can see, they are almost below us, and they'll soon be. And there we go, some prestige. State capitalism doesn't really matter. We're almost a great power there. Infantry, and here. How many points do we need to become a great power? We have 81 and Belgium has 95. So 15 points. Build navy. Capitalism. Okay. Get some more. Oh, actually, this is quite fine. And where do I want my ships to be? Let's get with Nice. I'm gonna make one more brigade so we can occupy fast. Let's get these guys and one artillery stack. That's, I think, quite fine. Do I have a general with speed? Reliability, organization. This is quite okay, general. But let's see. Or reconnaissance. Speed 20. It's a really horrible general. Let's go with this one. I don't want to lose any population. Military plans. Or maybe wait and then I get army decision making. Yeah, let's go with that. We've fallen for one place. Well, not a huge deal. So our liquor factory is going to be expanded actually. Sometime soon. So that's nice. And okay, let's increase our naval spending. I fear that we might not have enough money to support the war. We'll see. It's because our ships will lead to a lot of money. A bit more patience. So how's the world doing? USA is fighting Mexico. Quite usual. And getting beaten. What's happening in Cuba? Rebellion? Carlist rebels? Well, Spain is dealing with it, so that's not a problem. And there we go, a new year. So we can now get steamer transports, we don't need them at the moment. Let's go with army decision making. Okay, we'll soon be able to colonize though in Africa, so that's something to keep in mind. Whoa! Whoa! Bolivia expanded on Brazil, and they took quite some lands. I think they took from Argentina this part also. How did that happen? Course. Yeah, those are Argentina's land. Did they? No, this is Bolivian. Okay, so they start with it. But I think they took one province from Chile also. Or no, I think they start with it. I'm confused really. I never seen so huge Bolivia. They're allied with Uruguay. And then Uruguay is allied with Bolivia, Chile, and Paraguay. So maybe that's how it went, but it's usually Brazil versus Colombia or Brazil versus Bolivia. And then everyone else declares war on Bolivia and rape them. But it looks like the war went the other way in this game. So Ottomans just declared war on Egypt. Is it the second or the first liberation? It's the second one, so since they already have Aleppo and Syria. So if you're playing a smaller nation and you want to expand on Egypt, the best way is to just wait for Ottomans to declare war on them. Then let Ottoman beat their armies, and then you can take land easily. That's something to have in mind, since Ottomans, no matter if they are AI or human player, they will always go for Egypt, because they have cores there, a lot of them, and they get almost, I think, 60 or 70 prestige for it. So that's a huge deal. Let's move these guys. I want commerce raiders to go to East, and not to Genoa. They're actually dealing still quite fine with our money. Once we increase our military spending, we are going to need more money, but our tariffs should cover that. Since then, if you are importing more goods, then that means that your tariffs will make more money, and we can actually increase our military spending, which is down for no reason really. Can we get some more commerce raiders? We can. So let's do it. October, I think I'm going to wait until January 1851, and then declare war on Austria. Get it. Let's scout their navy. See if we can deal with them. They probably have only men of wars and frigates, but they have a lot of them. So need to be careful. And instead of clerics, let's get soldiers. Okay, yeah. They have 14. They can only make men of wars at this stage, I think, from those capital ships, and then they have 14 frigates, probably. So if we have some 15 commerce raiders, should be able to deal with them, I think. Breech loaded rifles. And then there we go. So our factories are doing quite okay. I'm not going to expand any of them at the moment. Let's start justifying a war against Lucca. Can we? No, we can't, because we have too high relations, so we have to decrease first and then start a justification. We're soon going to get some more ships. What I fear is that they might blockade the Ligurian Sea, which would then make it harder for us to get to Lucca. And if we can't get to Lucca, then we can't end the war. Now the problem is that if I declare war on Lucca to humiliate them, then I would have a truce with them and wouldn't be able to form Italy for 5 years, because I wouldn't be able to sphere them due to truce. So I think we'll have to go with, oh no, make puppet, yeah, which is 10. So hopefully we'll not get full. full infamy, because we need infamy to get Lombardia from Austria. And since it's probably going to be over 100 the war score, that means that we'll have to peace out separately with Lucca and then continue fighting Austria to get Lombardia. We have 10 commerce raiders. Nice to wait until we get full fleet. Get some more admirals and 1 general. So I have 40 speed. I'm gonna keep him for our transport fleet and then get rid of useless admiral. Ambrogio di Savoia. Get him there. 100% pronouncing it's wrong, but whatever. The good thing is we have higher naval tech than Austria, I think. Well, let's check it out. They have 6 and we have 7. So that's quite great. I'm waiting a bit just to get those ships done, or at least 1 more. I'm not completely sure that our fleet can deal with Austrian, but at least keep them busy for some time, so we can transport our troops and get done with Lucca. I'd like to kick those guys in the beginning of the war, so we don't have to deal with their full army. And then if it would be a great deal if Papal States would join the war, because then Austria would start invading them and not pay their full attention to us, which would then allow us to capture Lucca and Lombardia easily. Also, we have Switzerland on our side, and we only got 1 infamy for Lucca, which is great. We only have 3. We'll have around 15 once we add Lombardia. We could actually go with... Now, do I want really to add something more? I think we don't really need it. 20 days until our ships are done, and let's get that. I'm gonna have to lower our education spending, at least for the time of the war. And as you can see, we're losing a lot of money, so I'll have to cut down on something. Probably have to cut down on spending on Navy. As soon as we get our organization fully, I'm gonna start the war. Now, it would be great if we had some more human players here, so they can give us war subs. But that's not going to happen, so you have to be really careful with our money. Do we have our best generals? Here, 1 attack. Oh, +3 attack. Wait. I didn't want to click no leader. Get this one here. And then auto save. Okay, there we go. So I think we are ready now. 27 February. No, it's okay. Let's go with it. So let's declare war on them, and I'm gonna set. Let's go there. Speed down or slow down. Declare war on Lucca. Oh, they are allied with Württemberg though. That might be a problem. I might have to call France in. So let's pause for a moment. Let's call in Papal States, very likely, great, and Swiss, likely. Hopefully they will accept. At least the good thing about it, Switzerland is, if they don't join, then Austria will have no other territory from which they can invade you, other than Milan. So if we get Milan, we can hold the line there. Let's go. Oh, sweet. Switzerland didn't join. That's a huge deal. And that Württemberg might be a problem. Or as you can see, Papal states are in a war, so Austria will have to deal with them. And we're crushing their armies. That's great. As soon as we get deal with Lucca, we can get our armies back to Sardinia, and then we wouldn't have to fund our ships completely. Oh, actually, let's see. It seems that they have split their navy, so let's deal with them. First, let's get Milan before they reinforce. I want to crush their armies. As you can see, we are easily winning those battles due to army tech. Unfortunately, our general is dead. However, our best general is still alive, so that's a great news. Okay, hopefully Wittenberg can't reach us here. Yeah, okay, they're going there. It's not a problem. How's their fleet doing? Oh, they're crushing us actually. So let's go there. And then move our fleet there. Okay, let's cut down on naval spendings. Don't need it anymore. And let's call Switzerland in. Likely. Okay, are we winning a war? Show wars. Württemberg is actually the war leader. So that's quite strange. So I want to be able to add a war bill before we call in France. Now Switzerland is under war, so that should help us. However, we are still losing money, which is not the best thing. Should find a way to get rid of that. No, actually I'm going to delete those ships because we don't need them anymore. And yeah. That kinda helped us a bit. Not as much as I wanted. Okay. Now we need to fight it here. The good thing is we are war leaders, so all of the war score will go to us. If we win battles, we should be able to add a war roll. Unfortunately, they are rolling like crazy, but hopefully that will change. Wait, do we have general? Why don't we have a general there? I think I added a general. Oh, that's quite strange. Let's go there. Add a general here. Quite bad generals, but still. Okay, great. That was a huge battle. We needed to win that one. I don't want any more attrition to get. So how's the war score going? Minus 15. Might have to call in France. So I wonder if I'll have enough time to... I think we will have to transport our troops here. Let's see. They started moving their fleet, but hopefully they won't be able to catch us. Let's check how many armies. They have 61, so they're mobilized, yeah. If we mobilize, we would get, I think in the beginning of war it was 5 or 6, so that's not really a huge deal. We're gonna get bankrupt. Well, hopefully we can deal with them before that happens. And I'll probably have to destroy all of our fleet. Yeah, let's go with that one. Please get all the ships. Yeah, great. Okay, we cannot destroy our fleet. And there we go. We are slowly starting to turn this war on our side, I think. Get those guys here. Yeah, it's -5 now. And Austria, actually, Switzerland has some armies, which is great. Get our land liberated before we advance. And can we add more gold? No, still we can't. The problem is they have far more territories than we do. Look, become puppets. How can they offer us peace? No, let's wait. I'm not sure if we will be able to continue the war if we accept that one. So that's why I didn't accept. Okay, let's move there. I'm kind of afraid to lower our military spending. Let's lower this. Bureaucrats and education, really don't need them at the moment. Don't want to go bankrupt in the middle of war. Especially this war, since we are soon to become a great power. If we win this war, we will become, for sure. So now, if we win this battle in Milan, that should give us enough war score to win. To actually end the war goal. And who knows, maybe even win. Let's see, how many troops do they have? 49, so they lost 10 brigades. And hopefully they will lose more here. We'll probably try to reinforce Swiss here in Lugano. What's the war score? -10. Okay, we lost some occupation somewhere. Okay, now let's get these guys. Go there. And then 21 stuck, go there. So what's the war score? 0, okay. Let's get to Milano. Or Milan. There. Reinforce here. What's the war score? Still can't add a war goal. I think I'm gonna pause for the moment now. I think we have enough war score. Yeah, great. Acquire state, Lombardia. There we go. It's only 9 war score. Okay, now we can, I think, peace out with Lucca. There we go. And now we can continue fighting. And actually we started making some money, which is great. It's probably because our factory started working again. And then you guys, you can reinforce there. Can we... No, I don't want to fight the offensive battles in Switzerland, so... I'm gonna reinforce this. -2, -2. You can see fighting fancy battles in mountains is really not the best choice. And we are winning a huge battle there, so that's another great thing. We could even call in France now, but since we're dealing quite well without them, and we're now making money, don't really need them. So I'm now thinking about getting one more territory from Austria. How many brigades do they have? 36, okay, we have 20. In the beginning of the war they had 3 times our brigade, so that thing speaks the story of the war. It would be great if we can lure them to get here and then crush them there. Austria acquired Romania. That is the piece of, okay, Babel state, so since we need that to form Italy, we must not let them get it. We'll go there. Go there, go there, come on, move. You know we want it. And form alliance, yeah, they will accept. Let's get rid of Württemberg's troops, go there. And then you will go and liberate Babel states. So since we are going to have our course on these lands, South Tyrol and Istria,